We've reached another day. Time to start working on this fender. Just gotta strip it all the way back. Not mucking around with any old paint, just all the way back to bare metal, because this is just crusty paint. So I've given the panel a bit of a wash with the pressure washer. Just chucked it on to see how well it fits. It fits pretty well. Like, it's not bolted on fully, but those body lines are pretty nicely lined up. I figured out that my car has been sort of hit. It's kind of hard to see in there, but that's supposed to be flush to there, like the other side over here. See how there's no gap, and then big old gap there. I've given it a quick sand back, and time for the paint stripper. Let's see how well this strips off. Paint stripper has been working its magic, peeling back the paint nicely. Just gonna let this sit for a couple of minutes, at least 5 minutes, so it gets most of the paint bubbled up at least, so I don't have to do a second coat, hopefully. But yeah, looking good. So nearly all of the paint is off now. We're getting really close to it anyway. There's still a lot to do, but well, there's the massive pile of paint soup, if you would call it that. But I'll just skip over and get this all done and dusted. Another day has gone by and I've gotten most of the paint off the panel, which is good. Besides that, because I don't want to wreck the door yet. But we're getting there. I've been zinging it up with the drill bit. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. I've been going at it for like 2 hours now. Gotten all the paint off, including, oh, well, you can't really see, but along there I've gotten the paint off in there. And all the rusty, crusty rust is mainly gone. Still need to go at it, but either way, this is basically pretty clean. There's still a bit of paint under here. You can't really see that I need to do, but it's basically ready. Today I've been very proactive. I've stripped all the paint off this fender, including in there. And that's basically ready for primer. And the fender over here, I've given it a nice sand down. I've gotten rid of some paint here because it had mad paint runs from whoever painted it before, but I'm not sure if I'm going to strip this all the way back to bare metal or just leave it with the paint that's on it now, because hopefully it's fine and I don't have to strip it back. But who knows how the primer is going to react with this paint. It shouldn't, but you never know. So it is now Friday, so a whole week has passed since I last filmed, and a bit has happened since then. As you can see, I've pulled apart the whole front end. I've started to seam seal the inside here. I've gotten rid of all the old anti-rock chip stuff. I've hammered the inside of this so it's nice and flat again, because it was pushed out that way a bit more, and it's looking alright. And I've fixed those up because those were pushed in. I've gotten rid of all the snap bolts on both sides. Right there. It was hard, but not as hard as I thought. And that's basically where we're at now. So that was just a quick update, I guess. but I'm onto the seam sealing. Got the big tube instead of the little tube, so go big or go home, I guess. And now I'm on to cleaning up the I don't know what you call these. They go there to protect the engine, I guess, or the engine bay. So I'll get to cleaning up these, make them look brand new. I've done a bit of scrubbing. I've gotten these pretty much clean. The other side's, well, it's pretty clean. Not this one. This one's pretty dirty, but that's that. And I'll just pull out. That's a wrap for today, basically. So 2 days have gone past and nothing much has changed. Well, the seam sealing's done, all up in here. So I'm currently working on just some body work. Found some bog. The pink stuff is where I filled it in because there was a low spot there. So I did a pretty good job. I'm just going to hit it with some primer filler and then some primer on top and see how well it really turned out. So let's get to it. After a few hours of priming, seeing the imperfections, sanding them out and then priming again, I've gotten the panel pretty much defect free. I'm currently working on this panel now. I'm just going to do the same as I did, just hit all the spots here with primer, mainly along the edges, just to at least protect the corners so they don't rust, so I don't really have to worry about them when I get the spray gun out and fully prime them, but that's what I'm currently doing. Done with this panel now. Just going around the edges to stop them from rusting, basically, so I don't have to worry about them when I go and use the spray gun, but turned out pretty good. Alright, so I've got some masking up. I'm just mainly going to focus on this for now because that is bare metal and I'm going to get some primer on that, but the rest is pretty much alright for now. But I just want to get some primer on that to stop it from rusting and basically do the same on the other side, so should be good. So today has been pretty successful. I've gotten the wheel wells all nice and primed up, looking good. And over here we got, of course, this one's all primed up as well. That's pretty good. Got a bit of a mess here, but the fenders over here, the fenders are looking nice. I've gotten all the imperfections out of them, which is good. So they're nice and ready for a final coat of primer with the spray gun. And yeah. That's a good wrap up for today. This is the end of episode 4, so I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, so episode 4 has an end, but I'm currently in anti-chip coating the underside of the wheel wells. Now, I thought this stuff was going to be a little bit thicker, or it's just the spray gun that I'm using, which is probably not the right one, but in some spots, if you add it like real thick, then it comes out thick, of course, but it's better than nothing and it looks heaps better. I just need to, it says to hit it with a coat of paint after, so at least I'm getting the primer sealed instead of it might rain tomorrow, well this afternoon, so should be right. Working on this side now, I'm about to spray it, and this tarp, masking this off is really annoying because the tarp and the pressure from the air compressor keeps blowing it around and touching the places where I'm trying to paint or prep for that anti-chip stuff. So and it's boiling hot as well. It's like 33 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's hot. After a bit more spraying, we've completely covered the inside of the wheel wells. They're looking really nice. I'll probably do another coat once this is dried, which is in like 6 hours, so I definitely got to wait a while, but hopefully it doesn't rain, because I don't feel like putting this on wheels and then putting it under cover. But yeah, looks good. Well, that's episode 4 done. Catch you in the next one. What are you doing? She all there? You spot an issue or nah? Yeah, it seems like you know what you're doing. I'll leave you to it.